Okay, in the finals, we're gonna play first. Uh-oh. Alright, this one will do. Although this hand needs a bit of help too. Probably bottom any... Yeah, we got a bottom lands. We have too many 2-drops to not stay busy early on here. I mean, granted, that land would let us play the artist, but I think we need better. We need better. Alright. I'll trade a Helix for a Rat. Uh-oh. Freighter. Raider. I know all too well the dangers of the freighter. Yeah, well, Cub is actually not the best use of mana, but abusive enough. Actually, let me think about this. No, I guess it makes more sense to play the artist, doesn't it? Because the artist can attack right away. It makes better use of mana. And I can just give the Cub haste next turn. But that way, that means I have to not attack here, though. Sure. Okay. So I'm making good use of mana, but if I give it haste, I can't give my Cub haste. Which we definitely want to do. Okay. This works out. This is okay. I mean, granted, we're taking a lot of damage, but we're cracking back for the same amount of damage. And we're getting our energy on here, so all considering it's not that bad. Ooh, well, she's gonna have to die. She must die. Oh, opponent's staying defensive now. Well, Oviria, you must die. You must. I've had enough of you. Uh-oh, protection? Ornamental courage, perhaps? Blossoming defense? Yeah, that's happened to me before, on Ovia, as a matter of fact. How many games have I lost to Ovia? We're getting up there. So I can play the Brawler. I can give it haste. I can still pump it and pump my... Or, well, wait. Play this. Get 2 energy. Give it haste. But then I can't pump it. And wait, no, I can. Pump it. Give it haste. Pump it. Can still pump Cub. Seems good. And we're going to attack into the freighter. We want to get our opponent a little bit on the ropes here. So let's smash. Hopefully they don't have Subtle Strike, but I'm not going to play around it. All right. All right. Not Subtle Strike, but still quite brutal. All right. We are in lose to Ovia mode now. So yeah, we're in pretty serious trouble here. Only have one Pyrohelix left. I don't think I have any other way to kill her, do I? Guess not. Double block, lose both my guys. No, it seems pretty bad. Ooh, well, Cobra's decent. I love that my opponent's like, nah, I don't even need to. Well, I guess. Do they have? They don't have 5 mana yet. This game's kind of an example of the difference between seeing 6 spells in a game versus seeing 9 spells in a game. It is quite different, as you might imagine. And then we take a trample. Yeah, we're dead. All right. All right. Okay, so green black. Yeah, I mean, our main deck is good. Our main deck is good. We shall play first. Ooh, that's a nice keep. I mean, granted, it needs a little bit of help, but Brawler, 1-man army. There you go. Aha, Cobra. No problemo. Drop the trap this turn. Hmm. Oh, let's... Yeah, I guess we can just trap Cobra now. Play an artist. Give it haste. And get in for 7. All right. Four, 4. So we can't welding sparks now. I can Pyrohelix. Yeah, that's actually, that's pretty good. We're busting our wad here, but it seems like a good way to win. Hopefully they just play one blocker. That would be ideal. Alright, that's good news for us. Play Mr. Hasty over Mr. Stomp Stomp. Alright, well, stole game 2. Can we steal game 3? Well, let's find out. Sorry, got a little distracted by my phone there. Yeah, gotta keep it. Can't mull hands like this. Grubs into Genius into Deadlock Trap. Not bad, not bad. Alright. I mean, we can attack with grubs and trade. That's not a great trade. Why don't we just play the Genius and chill for a little bit? Alright. So we'll play the trap. Ditch up forest, I guess. Do a little bit of rummaging. A wee bit of rummaging. Alright, so we're going to have to take a smash from the Outrider, but then I guess we can Welding Sparks it. We're going to do it on our turn, because we know our opponent's got Rush of Vitality and Blossoming Defenses. So we'd prefer them to use that on our turn. Not theirs, especially on a Trampler. Uh-oh. Multiple Outriders. How problematic. Well, Cobra's pretty useful here, too. So let's jam this fella. Ditch another land. Spontaneous Artist. Alright, well, let's dump an Outrider now. Pass. And I guess we'll tap an Outrider. Give ourselves a wee bit of protection. Oh no, Hunt the Weak. Well, that's a good draw. So let's go. Actually, yeah. All right. Filigree. Ditch land. Gain life. Even if we play land, we can't play the artist, so guess we chill. Chill, dude. All right, so we'll tap the Sculptor and offer the trade with these two. Draw a card. All right, play Artist. Artist formerly known. Play a land and pass. I guess we'll lock this down. I mean, I'd only lose one of my guys, but I might still need this genius. Alright, Pyrohelix. I feel like I just don't want to get combat tricked out here. Alright, I think we're going to Pyrohelix now. Could kill the rats instead, I suppose, but doesn't really matter. Alright, looks like I think we're going to 2-for-1 ourselves by blocking the Artist on the Seed Sculptor and then Pyrohelixing it. That kind of reeks of a combat trick, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does. I mean, why else would you not? I mean, that just means I want you to block. I guess I'm going to block like this, because this way the combat trick's not as bad, but then again, my opponent doesn't have to use it now either. Alright, I mean, either way we would have gotten blown out. This, in my opinion, is a less worse blowout. Alright, Stomper. Thankfully we got a couple of you. Huh. That's odd. So, Blossoming Defense? Which means I'd lose my Stomper. I can double block the Tiger, and that way it's a 2-for-2, but my opponent still ends up with quite the board. I can get my opponent, if I block the rats, I can get a 2-for-1 out of my opponent, which I might just need to do. Because if I double block this, my opponent gets a 2-for-2, but if I block this, my opponent only gets they 2-for-1 themselves, but they're far enough ahead where that's not a big deal. But I don't want to lose my genius either, so I think we're just going to block here and let them basically 2-for-1 themselves, which I'm okay with. They have some other game plan, I guess. Trumpeter. So why? Okay, that's strange. Play the Doorbuster. No attacks. Well, I mean, it means my opponent doesn't have a combat trick, or didn't, because they would have just attacked. I think we're going to take this one, because they're out of energy after this. Alright. That's probably going to wrap her up. Alright. Play the familiar. Ditch that. Get another one. Gain some life. Pass. So we'll lose some important guys. Draw. Alright. This will take care of the flyer. I don't know what we're going to do about that trumpeter, though, huh? Alright, I guess for that reason we play the brawler and pass. Okay, so we go, let's see here. Block here, block here. And then one here, one here. Another stomper, please. There you go. Called shot. Another filigree familiar? That'd be. Oh, we're out of filigree familiars. Ooh, Cub's not bad though. Nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Skedio. Freighter, huh? So we got 10 cards left in our deck. Sage. So where does that gives us triple pump? It's not bad. So we can swing with both. My opponent can trade the Stomper. They take 1 trample, and then they would take 5 from that. That's pretty good, actually. I think we're going to attack here. I guess the opponent can crew this and double block the Cub. But then I can kill both his guys. I guess I'm okay with that, too. Alright. Uh-oh. So they have the combat trick. Alright. Do I need to... I probably need to save my energy then. But at the same time, I have to force him to play the combat trick. I think we're just going to lose, though. I couldn't beat the combat trick. I don't know how I would have. See, the problem is if I don't do this, my opponent doesn't have to play this amazing card here. But I need to force them to play it is kind of the bummer. And I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a bummer. It is a bummer, but I can't do anything about it. So we're going to take a boatload of damage here. So I guess we don't go to 1. I don't even know if this is right. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. I really enjoyed this deck a lot. I thought it played very well for us. Deadlock Trap was very good. I never really got to abuse Multiform Wonder, unfortunately. But considering this deck had 0 Renegade Freighters, I thought it did pretty good. So, hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. We'll see you soon. Thanks so much.